tonight. Vietnamese food that bites back.
Yeah, darling, why don't you bloody Twitter it then?
Whose house will I visit?
But then you go
On
over...
the other side.
Making a date with a great white shark. Our exclusive interview with the latest MasterChef eliminated contestant. And a city bachelor pad gets some room to move.
Oh, wow.
Great to have you with us, and thank you for joining us in the living room. Now, African safaris. On an African safari, you get to see what's called the Big Five. You've got lion, an elephant, a rhino, a leopard...
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
For no apparent reason, it's
And I think if you get to see Nelson Mandela, that's bonus points. But Australia also has its Big Five. Chris, you've discovered this. We don't have any of those things.
No, our Big Five is very, very different. It's in the Southern Ocean, for starters, and it's uniquely Australian. And I guess the big thing that really drew me to this was the fact that you're encouraged to get up close and actually touch these animals.
The whole touchy-feely with the animals.
Not in your way, Miguel, like in a slightly different way.
Was it a holiday romance, Chris, by the sound of it?
Well, let's just say things got heated, and at the end of the holiday, there was blood in the water.
We've just set off from Port Lincoln for something that I'm more than a little bit excited about. Even though it doesn't look like it, we're currently on safari. You see, you don't have to travel all the way to South Africa to experience stunning, breathtaking wildlife. You can see them right here in South Australia. This is Australia's ultimate ocean safari.
On our two-day adventure on the Southern Ocean, it's our mission to see and hopefully swim with dolphins, tuna, sea lions, whales, and best of all, the great white shark. Our host, Matt Waller, says he can guarantee at least 3.
Do you reckon the Australian Big Five's got it all over the African Big Five?
Definitely. You're going to feel just as good at the end of it, if not better, because it's a uniquely Australian experience. Hey, look, mate, there's some dolphins over there, actually. Yeah, look at that.
You've got dolphins.
This is fantastic.
They are literally a metre off the front of a pretty powerful boat. They're actually using the energy of the boat really to surf what is almost a flat ocean.
One down, and the second on our bucket list is in sight.
Welcome to the tuna farm. So these tuna here, the average weight's around 35 kilos, the biggest one is 70 kilos at about 6 to 8 years of age. They can grow in excess of 300 kilos. It's about that long, about that round. Part of the fun is to hand feed them. The way we do this is you only grab one sardine at a time.
Chris, have a look at that hand there, man. It is actually all right? Yeah.
Here's your fish.
Yep.
Right, so hold it between 2 fingers. Come on, don't be chicken.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you get me.
Yeah, nice.
Shark, right?
Shark bite.
Great white.
Great white.
Yeah. Despite being such big fish, they seem to move very quickly.
Well, they can do a top speed of 70 k's an hour. They're faster than a Porsche 911. Yeah, I'll show you how quick. You ready? And I'll throw this out there. You watch them take off after it.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's quick.
And you reckon we're getting in there?
Yeah, for sure.
We are definitely getting in. That's what makes this ocean safari so special.
So, I'm about to step into the biggest can of tuna I've ever seen in my life, and it should be fun. Let's see how we go.
I was actually expecting Nemo, not torpedoes with teeth.
It's just hilarious. So fast, they come straight at you, look like they're going to hit you, and they're staring at you the whole time, and at the last minute they turn away and grab the fish. get one going between your legs. Get nervous there.
Who'd have ever thought that sushi could be so scary? OK, we're on a roll. Dolphins? Tick. Tuna? Tick. There's 3 more to go, but the weather's changing. And a massive swell has blown up. We've got no chance of seeing whales in these conditions.
Out here in the Southern Ocean, there's a certain romance in its own right. These big swells. It's a safari with potholes like you'll never ever see in your life again. You can surf this. Not sure I want to. Wow.
With the treacherous Southern Ocean baring her teeth, the search for the great white shark will also have to wait. So, we're heading to Neptune Island to shelter for the night. The only fish I'm going to find now, well, it's on my plate.
Enjoy, folks. This is what luxury is all about.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been a really big day. We've certainly seen some amazing animals, but what I'm learning is that it's certainly as much about what's in the ocean as the experience, the whole package of having great food, great company, 4 seasons in one day, and really leaving this place going, wow, that is just something I've never, ever experienced before. I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm hoping there's a shark involved, but in the meantime, what a distraction.
Yeah, I know. I was brave.
Yeah,
I know.
so brave. When you said there was blood in the water, was it just actually that tuna bite? Was that it?
That was it.
That was it.
Yeah. What, do you want me to be hemorrhaging more?
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry.
I've had more blood when I've cut myself on a tin of tuna.
Well, rest assured, there is still a chance that I may die in the rest of the safari.
Promise?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Promise.
That's a relief.
Does he get chewed by the shark? Is his new wooden leg a clue? All of that will come up in part 2 of that story. Now, if you rushed out all those years ago and got a Lionel Richie tattoo only to see it become instantly uncool, who knew? Well, move your chair closer to the TV because the Hot or Not segment is for you. We have found the latest gadgets and trends that you'll always want to see right here first. Miguel, what have you got?
Okay, everybody, I got the coolest toilet in the world.
Wow.
Follow me, please. It's called the Easy Seat, okay? So you don't have to touch it. You just go to do your little things in the toilet and like the Fast and the Furious, boom, boom, there you go. Open, you know, like just do your little things, your wee-wee, and all sort it out. And after you just leave the toilet done. How easy was that? It comes in white leather. So you can have a cool jacket at home to match it. It's actually quite good. And I just love it. I think it's like the equilibrium between the woman and the man at home, so it's no argument about who is leaving the toilet up and down. There you go.
How about you, Baz?
That whole segment's flushing me out a little.
Well, as you say, Miguel, it may equalise the debate with men and women, toilet seat up,
Yeah.
toilet seat. I think it should be compulsory. It's going on the hot side.
Thank you.
Of course it is.
Hot. There you go.
Okay, look, speaking of hot, this is an iPhone retro handset. So you
So
plug
that's
it in-
real, that's not a joke.
No, this works.
It's not like a little toy.
Yeah, so you can actually plug it in and
And
talk
call
on
the
it.
80s. Is Joan Collins home?
What? She can't come to the phone right now, but she'll get back to you.
And so what are the advantages of that?
Well, it means that you're not exposing your brain to radiation from the phone. It means that you can look, well, fashionable. But also...
Fascinating, yeah.
The thing is, this is old style, hands-free.
So we've gone too far with the technology and we're
We're
coming
now
back.
pulling it back. Yeah, we're pulling it back.
Miguel, you don't sound impressed.
No, I'm not very impressed.
Not
I
for
love
you?
the cool technological things. That's not my cup of tea.
OK. Baz?
Sorry.
It looks like a bathtub toy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But the way technology's going soon, I think we'll be 2 cans and a string again.
I'm sorry, not.
No?
Not.
I like
Thanks,
it.
Amanda. No chance.
I'm still using it, though. At least wait until I put it down.
What have you got?
I'm going to have to get a bit of gear off for this, so I'll be back in a sec.
Ole.
While I've got this out, should I call someone about this, about
Yes,
him getting the
please.
gear off? Yeah.
000, please.
Yeah. Is it, oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, OK.
Wow.
Well, I've definitely mastered the yike bike. That's what this
yike
is
bike?
called. Yeah, and that's because you take off and go, yike. Okay. Whoa. It is. Thank you very much.
Well done,
I did
Baz.
enjoy that. So this is a fold-up electric bike, the smallest of its kind. It retails at about $4,000, this one. There's two models. This one's carbon fibre, so super light, about 11 kilos.
And how small does it go?
About a big briefcase.
Oh.
Yeah, and with that, once you're on and settle in, you can do about 10 kilometres at about 23 k's an hour. I think that's a little bit quick for this sort of...
No, honestly, if I was riding that, that is not quick enough.
Yeah, but it's really embarrassing.
I want it to be a blur. I don't want people to see me on that thing.
Is it coming in like a big hat with it so people don't recognize you?
There is a sort of a unicycle dorkiness to it, isn't there?
I don't see anything dorky about
Really?
it.
What do you reckon? Look cool? What do you do?
No.
It's another knot. Sorry, Barry. Yeah. Well, if you'd like to suggest an item for Hot or Not, jump onto our website. If you think it's cutting edge, if you think it's amazing, if it's the stupidest thing you've ever seen, we'd like you to tell us about it. All right, there's still plenty more to come on the living room tonight, including a grubby balcony that gets groovy.
How would you go about that?
And Miss Chu, who runs what has to be the scariest restaurant in Australia.
If you don't like it, piss off.
Welcome back to the living room. Now, Barry, let's talk balconies. I thought they only had two uses, and that was to quarantine stinky old joggers and to hide the dead pot plants.
I think in the old days that was the case for sure, but these days, particularly after the global financial crisis, I mean, every square centimetre of your house is really important, especially the small spaces.
Even the small ones, so size does matter.
I'm on my way to visit Greg. This kid reminds me of myself when I was young. He's got a lot of great ideas. He's passionate about everything. He loves his renovating, but he also loves a party.
I live here with two mates from school. There's a lot of parties here, sort of kicking off, finishing off. It's a really fun household. The rest of the apartment is finished, but the balcony, haven't really quite worked out what to do with the space. I'm hoping that Barry can come in and give me some really good space-saving ideas. I just hope he comes up with something that, that amazes me, really.
Mate, I love the look of this. This is fantastic. And this is your first place?
Yeah, first place. Just started restoring it and pulling out the carpets and walls and changing the feel of it about the last 6 months.
Okay.
Problem's out on the balcony, so I'll take you out and give you a look.
All right.
We've got the ugly old tiles from about the 80s or thereabouts.
Sure.
That's just a bit flat compared to the rest of the apartment, I think.
I can see some of your style. It's retro, industrial, I love it. But what's your thoughts out here?
I want to make it feel like a boat deck where it's sort of like canvas pillows, that sort of dark wood. Somewhere you can come out here and relax. You know, you live right in the city and you just want to get away and just have this bit of a nice view. Have some eggs in the morning on your daybed.
Yeah.
And all beers at night, you know. If we want to fit in here on the weekend, I don't know, say about 20, 25 people to kick off and try to head out before midnight before the neighbours complain.
So I want to really understand this. This has got to be both an intimate space for eating and a party balcony.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be really good.
Straight up, just broad strokes, I want to draw the balcony. Greg's balcony is tiny, but it's valuable real estate. So my plan is to maximise every square centimetre. He's given me $9,000 to $10,000, and with his wish list, that's tight. But if I put this bachelor to work, we'll save a ton. I'll pull the industrial look outside by exposing the brick wall and upgrading the floor with a deck. The built-in garden was a waste of space. I'm going to pull it out and replace it with a storage seat on casters and a built-in barbecue. And to give Greg back his garden, I've got an idea. But it's going to cost at least a third of his budget. What I'm thinking is we'll come up with a copper, really funky, vertical garden on this wall.
How would you go about that?
Well, it's going to be an expensive little item, but I think we get a plumber involved and we'll get some 150mm pipe and we'll cut the top out of it and then we'll just literally set plants in that and they'll either hang down or grow up
Right, yeah, no, I really like the idea that we're going to keep the plants because it to me is pretty important sort of in this city environment to have some greenery around. Good idea, great idea.
Well, it's a great place to start.
It is, yeah. Happy days.
We're going to get into it?
We're going to get into it.
Right, you lead the way.
We'll start with these ones, eh?
Yep. We'll have this done in no time.
I love Barry's ideas. I think they're very eccentric and ambitious, and I really think he's done a good job on paper.
All right, I need some muscle. Dylan, where are you, son? I'm going to get you to cut through here. Me and the young fella will demolish this. And while you're doing that, I'll get into this wall. It's behind, that's all brickwork, and I want to re-expose it. Thank you, son.
I think Barry stretched my imagination the most by getting rid of the planter box altogether.
All right, young fella, you know it's too much for you.
All right, go for it.
I would have never thought to use a copper pipe and guttering to weld together into a snake reservoir holding plant contraption ever.
That's the end of the wall. Now, we've got to make this space work, or the only thing this bachelor's going to pick up is a cold.
I love it. It's so much bigger.
Barry, I love your work. You know I love your work. But I'm pretty sure that he said he wanted 25 guests on that balcony.
He definitely set me a big task.
Is that like a big Greek family, all of them, like breaking plates, the balcony?
Well, let's just wait and see. I think you're going to be quietly surprised, though.
I like surprises.
That's the magic, and I do like a man with a sledgehammer. I don't go anywhere without mine. So here's a question for you. What would you put up with to get some of the best fresh Vietnamese rolls in the country? Well, if you eat at Miss Chu's Vietnamese tuck shop, you put up with plenty. It's like buying them from a pit bull with a hangover. But if anyone can win her over, it has to be our baby-faced Miguel, who's the most charming man on the planet. We paid up his insurance and we sent him behind enemy lines.
Step right up, folks. Who's next, please? A pack or two. What is it? One or two? One. Is that it? Order up, Sam. Are we going to decide? You can't buy a bottle of water on a card. Peter! Look, I'm not being rude. I'm being efficient. I'll serve you when you've decided what you're having. I've been calling out Keith for yonks. Yeah, darling, why don't you bloody Twitter it then? Thank you. If I'm a little bit short and grumpy, then, hey, that's what I am. I've got backup. My food's good, it's amazingly cheap, and that's what it is. If you don't like it, piss off.
I'm a little bit scared.
No.
I wonder if he's gonna give me any attitude. Tickles in my tummy.
Rob, there's no fine dining, no table service here, mate. Come and get your order. Rob!
Traditional Peking duck pancake, please.
You're a bit nervous, aren't you?
Oh, and just, first time always helps.
Oh, darling, it's all right. I'm not really that rude. I'm just ruder than this.
Yeah. You got a reputation from big personality, really strong personality. And I believe Miss Chu is the only one can tell the journalists, the food reviewers, to yeah.
It's a steal. We are giving food away today, we are.
Miss Chu is one tough cookie.
For $6.50, a rice paper roll serving, that's giving it away.
She's not gonna tell me the secrets that make her rice paper rolls sell like hotcakes. But she's willing to give me her most important tip.
In the commercial kitchen.
Tic-tac,
yeah, this is
tic-tac.
what they do. Honestly, I've seen it so many times. This is why I went into business doing this. They go, yeah, and then they turn around, they do whatever.
They do 3 million things.
Yeah, because they're like, it's not ready because it's not soft.
And they have a glass of wine. They have a glass of wine
You
as
know
well?
it, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's ready because it's soft. Okay, and then they do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's not the right way
That's
to
it.
be, isn't it?
Bow, you overcooked it.
So overcook? No, Jose, see you later. So we're gonna do the right way. What do we do the right way?
How many seconds was that?
Really? Wow.
That's it. Also help if you do the Vietnamese accent. Yeah,
Okay.
make taste better.
Might take better,
Alright.
okay. So I'm gonna give it my own twist. And I'm gonna see, once I finish, if it's Miss Chu worthy.
All right, darling, I'll leave it up to you.
Bang. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Really? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, I'm ready to go.
Okay, I'll be back in half an hour.
Fantastic. So, following the instructions, just dip the paper roll slightly in the water, slightly, and I'm just gonna assemble step by step. I got my salmon. It's been sitting in the marinade for around 2 or 3 minutes. We're gonna put a little bit of fresh cucumber, Spanish onion, celery, and just Julienne chili for a little bit of heat. I'm actually a little bit nervous. I don't know if she's gonna like it or don't like it. We're gonna use lots of fresh coriander. I think coriander has got an amazing aroma. Now, fresh ginger. And last, we're gonna use the sweet potato. Wow, looks stunning, so many colors. But will my salmon rice paper rolls get the thumbs up from the big boss? Please taste one of them.
Oh. That was awesome. It's got crunch, it's got taste, it's got acidity, it's really fresh.
So I passed the exam.
Well, you're more than passed. What are we going to do with it now?
I was wondering if would you let me the honor to maybe get a few of them and maybe satisfy your customers with them. Do a little bit of a delivery boy experience. It's perfect timing. There you go. Miss Chu's regulars are all waiting for the lunches. Oba. Delivery. Delivery.
No sunshine, on your bike.
It's a little bit posh.
For safety, we need bike reflectors. Ready? Just go like this.
Okay, I think I can handle that. Toma ya. We are now fully equipped and ready to head out on the streets to find out what the people think of my masterpiece. Oh no, she's already gone. Follow me, I hope I can catch it.
She was a bit bored.
She was really intense. She was extremely rough, like super rough. Like, that's the word, rough.
He's got this thing where he likes to compare people to food. So I'm thinking wheat bix without milk.
Yeah, yes and no. I will compare it more like a dumpling, but full of chili. So when you get it with your fingers and you bite it, and you get all the heat of the chili in your mouth, it's quite like, boom, enticing and very, very exciting, seducing at the same time.
Is it mating season in Spain? Is that what this is about? Whew. Well, look, that's just a starter. We will return to the Vietnamese roll story. Has Miguel bitten off more than he can chew?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice work. Nice work, me. Thank you. Welcome back to the living room. Now, a little earlier, Miguel went up against the extremely tetchy Miss Chu. You're about to deliver your Vietnamese rolls to her customers. Lucky for you, she liked them.
Well, it was one of the situations very complicated. Because if I do it good, it was bad. But if I do it bad, it would be even worse. So it was one of the things like all the pressure was on my shoulders.
Does Miguel make it out alive? Place your bets.
Miss Chu and I are peddling my salmon rice paper rolls to some of her most loyal customers. I'm a little bit nervous about my new creation. Let's see what they think. I've been putting together my own interpretation of Miss Chu rolls. You just have to taste it now and tell us what you think. Be very, very, very honest.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Fresh. That's it.
She loves it, she loves it, she loves it.
Number 50, here it is.
It tastes expensive.
It tastes expensive. Go for it. Wow, these two hungry people here. Hot. Hot, yeah.
Very juicy and very intense.
You're just like me.
It is delicious, but you know I love yours.
Marvellous.
Marvelous.
But I do like this a lot. I like the salmon. It's really chunky and lemony.
Should I put it on the menu?
Absolutely.
Wow, bring it on, baby.
Excellent.
Wow, so that's a winner.
Still prefer Miss Chu's though.
Of course. Of course.
You're lying.
Of course.
Because I'm here.
La, la, la,
I know, they love it. Oh, God, Miguel, Jesus. I knew I should never have taught you.
love it.
No, do you know the amount of emails I'm going to get next? Put it on the menu. Put it on the menu.
I love it. Next delivery. She's not waiting for me. Chop, chop. Over.
What's it like spending the day with basically a live hand grenade?
Well, I believe nowadays I really admire Miss Chu. You see, nowadays all the chefs, they're trying to please all the food reviewers and all the diners, and they forget a little bit about the own real deal of what is cooking from the heart, and sees the real deal. That's why I really like it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're working hard, right?
Working hard, you know what I mean?
See, he's been working hard. I think, Barry, you've been working very hard in the balcony. I risked my life with a tuna. What have you done apart from just sit there and talk occasionally?
I was working hard. I had to spend several hours swanning around the beautiful home of a certain Australian celebrity.
It's tough.
All right, well, look, let's play Whose House. I'm going to give you a couple of clues and you try and work out whose house I'm in. You ready for the first clue? He was the Clio Bachelor of the Year in 1999.
The Clio what?
Clio Bachelor of the Year.
It's a magazine.
Okay,
It's
of
not a
course.
girl called Cleo, it's a magazine.
Okay, yeah, great.
All right, you're not Clio readers? How about he's a devoted Catholic?
Not the Pope.
Yeah, Clio Bachelor of the Year. No, Barry.
The centerfold was incredible.
Just the shoes on. All right, let's get to another clue. This one's pretty blatant. In the 80s, he was in a successful band called, this will probably give it away for some, the Cockroaches.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Adam Ant.
It's not Adam Ant, the Cockroaches.
Yeah.
And then he left that to help form an internationally famous Australian band. They sell millions of CDs, over 30 million DVDs and CDs.
30 million? That should be like a super rock star or something like that. No?
Still not there?
No idea.
I think I know what it
Getting
is.
close?
I think so.
Well, just for Miguel's sake, we're going to have to wait and bring out the big gun next.
Want more from the living room? Find more inspiring ideas, handy hints, photos, recipes, and you can even watch tonight's episode again on our website.
Welcome back to the living room. Now, right now, these three brainiacs are trying to figure out whose house I'm visiting this week. I've given you plenty of clues. I've said he was successful in the 80s, then went on to be part of a multi-million-dollar successful international band. I'm going to give you the big clue. You have to get it now. They say don't work with children or animals. This person does both. There's Henry the Octopus. There's Wags the dog. No?
No
Dorothy
idea.
the dinosaur. Will someone put us out of our misery?
Is it someone from the Wiggles? I'm
Yes.
thinking Cleo Bachelor, Anthony Field.
Yes, it is Anthony. Let's visit Anthony's house.
Amanda.
Hello, how lovely to see you. Thank you for inviting us in.
Oh, no worries. Come in.
I didn't want to arrive empty-handed, so I've brought with me something that I hear a lot of your fans give you when they see you.
Absolutely, dummies. A lot of children, this is the big moment for them to hand the dummy over to the Wiggles or Dorothy the dinosaur, and then they don't use dummies again. And also nappies, they also come in, but they're not used nappies, they're all just signify nappies.
But you often get slaggy ones of those.
Sometimes we just give them to Dorothy, she can handle them.
Do you mind if we have a look
Have
around?
a look, please.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Look at this hairy thing. Not you, this thing. Is this a Wiggles costume? I don't know this character.
Well, actually, it's not a Wiggles costume. That is something I used to wear in the army. It's a feather bonnet. I was a bagpiper and a rifleman in the regular army.
In, like, proper grown-ups army?
Yeah, proper grown-ups army before the Wiggles came along. I was defending our country.
No,
Why
I'm
are you
really
laughing?
worried, sorry.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Look at all this wonderful stuff here. Obviously, you're a collector of Mexican art.
Yeah, well, with the Wiggles, we tour America all the time, and we always get down to Mexico, and I love Mexican art. It's so vibrant and you know, beautiful, naive sort of stuff. A lot of it's religious based too, and I like that. Look at this.
Wow. What does this say?
That says, "Mi vida está en tus manos," which means my life is in your hands, Amanda.
No pressure.
No.
And what about the other side?
It's me. I forgot what it says. Me.
It says.
The guns are so big now, I can't read it.
Amorro, mi.
Oh, corazón. Yeah. So my love, my heart, and it's got Maria, Lucia, Mickey, and Antonio. That's the family.
You didn't think of picking smaller names for the children, less pain?
Well, actually, you're right. Antonio was very painful.
No more children, you've got no space.
That's it.
Well, speaking of the guns, I noticed some unusual exercise equipment out the front.
Let's go. Yeah.
It looks like something medical.
It's a trapeze. Yeah, it's absolutely a fantastic piece of exercise equipment. It's lots of fun too.
I'll take your word for it. This is more than just exercise, though, for you, isn't it?
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit of an obsession with me, and it's a way of getting endorphins rush and a natural high because I suffer from depression, and just having a great piece of exercise that's fun and gets the blood pumping is really good for me.
Let me grab your book, because I know you've spoken out recently about your depression.
Yeah.
Was that a big decision to make? Because it seems, you know, as a children's entertainer, you know, so the laughing clown or the sad clown is the image,
well, absolutely,
isn't it?
yeah.
How hard it must have been to rise above it all those years.
Yeah, well, it's something that I'll always have, and I've learned how to really live a great life now and not let it get on top of me, and that's because I live a really healthy life and I keep myself fit as I can.
I don't reckon you can do that. I think that's trick photography.
That's the meat hook.
The meat hook.
Okay.
That looks impossible.
It is impossible. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Here we go. So we go up like that, and then whoa. Yeah, but then you go over.
And the other side.
The other side.
Oh, you did it. The meat hook.
Meat hook. I love it.
So, I've heard that there's lots of fans, the older female fans, who come to see your show that don't even have children. Don't pretend not to know that. Not all your groupies are 8. And so many famous people bring their children to see the Wiggles. You've saved the lives of so many parents. Who have you looked at from the stage and seen?
Well, I was really happy to see Matthew Broderick in the audience with Sarah Jessica Parker. They became regulars when we played in New York, and at the Beacon Theatre in New York, Robert De Niro came and we met him backstage, and you know, that was just fantastic. But I mean, if we've all got children, we don't get a big head about it. Shaquille O'Neal actually got on stage with us and played the guitar, well, pretended to, and he had a skivvy. He came with his own skivvy already made, and he was the biggest guy I've ever seen in my life. His hands are that big.
Wow, did you have to get a specially made skivvy?
Yeah, well, he did. Yeah.
Wow, you're living the dream. Have you got a yellow texter?
No, I got a yellow.
Okay, that'll do, thanks. Well, I'm going to be barging my way into someone else's house next week. It could be anyone except Hugh Jackman, because he's just not returning my calls. Well, each week we're going to be lucky enough to interview the contestant that's just been eliminated from MasterChef. Now, last night you saw the Canadian that we've come to know as Big Kev. He was given his marching orders, and we've sent Miguel out to find out what went wrong.
He's big, he's Canadian, and he was the first MasterChef contestant on the chopping block. He showed us how to stuff a chicken with a cider can, but came unstuck in the pasta challenge. Now I get to ask the question on everybody's lips. So Kevin, just one question.
Right.
Why the pasta? Why?
Look, it made sense at the time.
It made sense at the
It
time.
made a lot of sense at the time.
Lasagnotti?
Yeah.
What is lasagnotti?
even know what it is. I don't know what it is now. I know it sounds completely ridiculous, but for some reason, I looked at the end and I had it in my mind, standing back, that was lasagna. I mean, it's all history, right?
There you go, all history now. Yeah. So what are you cooking for us today?
Why don't we do some burgers, but just to give it a bit of an interesting kind of twist. So what we'll do today are some Thai-inspired burgers.
Fantastico. Yeah. I like it already.
So let's get our mango chutney together. We're gonna add up some minced garlic, some diced, let's say, red onion. We're gonna add some chilies for heat. Yeah. And then, Miguel, you know what this is, right?
Okay, what is it? Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup. You know the Canadian people use this even in the shower. They use it for everything.
It goes with everything.
Can I use a little bit of olive oil?
Please do.
Got time.
Ah, no. No.
Tell me a little bit about the experience, come on.
I'm loving this. Everybody was trying to make up time anywhere they could, you know, shave a few seconds off here or there. But I was pouring it out, and it was coming out really, really slowly. So I was trying to take a knife and open it, and it wasn't coming off. And there wasn't a spoon, there wasn't a fork, so I just went, you know what? And I bit it off, and I heard a snap. And I looked down at my arm, and my tooth was there.
So a bottle of olive oil can be a little bit dangerous sometimes.
Teeth are not stronger than glass. So I would love to see your microplaning technique right now.
Just always trying to give just one go. Some people get into it, and they do it for like too long. Yep. So you get all the pith, so you're almost taking the pith.
What's a pith?
The pith, like the white stuff.
Oh, the pith. Give it a stir, and that's our chutney. So let's get into the burgers. Don't be shy. Get right in there. I know you're overdressed for this right now, but
never can get overdressed enough for do some cooking.
No.
So tell me overall your experience in MasterChef. What you like the most?
I think some of my favorite moments were being back at the house. In that massive kitchen. It was a very supportive, fun place to be, and everybody was there for the right reasons. We had very little...
To win the competition?
Oh, come on now. No, but everybody had, one thing in common. We love food. Look, my two greatest passions of life are sport and food. And my ultimate day is going out to a stadium, watching my favorite team play, and having a good feed. Whatever that is, is it a burger, is it a really nice pie, whatever it is, and really enjoy in game day experience, that is my food dream. It's a lot of nuts.
You go, but these are Thai burgers, so it's not Thai burgers without peanuts, isn't it?
I agree.
This is for a lucky one anyway, okay? That looks amazing. Not bad for the first guy to be Bude of MasterChef.
Oh, it's all right. I can have a laugh at myself over it. I had a great time, I had a great experience. Barring being kicked out first, I wouldn't change anything.
Oh my God, I'm so hungry. That looks stunning. We need to get into it. Salud. Absolutely delicious. Kevin?
Yeah.
I know you are very big on challenges and you love them.
Yes.
I have one ready for you.
Okay, what is it?
You'll see. Can you choose one of the pasta and tell us the name, please?
Well, I do believe this is a macaroni. I dare say this would be fusilli.
Yeah!
Actually, I do remember this. It is lucadeli. I feel very confident with the pastas that are in front of me right now.
Chen, chen. Kevin, will you be able to tell us what kind of pasta is this?
I dare say this is lasagna.
Big Kev, we love watching you in MasterChef, but it's such a shame you have to be the first one to leave MasterChef to go. But whatever you do, good luck and all the best.
Well, later on, Barry's balcony does the full Monty. We see everything.
I would have never thought to use a copper pipe to weld together into a snake reservoir holding plant contraption.
And next, Chris, still hunting the great white?
Still brave enough to, man.
Yeah, you're not scared?
Tuna
bit. Hasn't put you off? All right, well, grab the Jaws music, because we're going in next. to the living room. Now, we're back with Chris for the next part of your story, the Australian Ocean Safari. Now, so far out of the big five, what have we seen?
We've seen dolphins and we've been up close and very personal with tuna.
Oh, man-eating tuna.
Man-eating, indeed.
Yeah.
But the biggest of the lot is potentially still to come, the great white shark. But what amazed me about this guy is that most people use blood or burley or fish guts as a way of attracting the great white. But this guy, he uses something different, and I reckon it might just surprise you.
First light, time to find the elusive great white shark. But when it comes to summoning these predators, Matt's methods are a little unorthodox.
I expected your shark attracting device to be a little bit bigger than that. We're talking about the biggest predator in the world, the biggest predators in the world here, and that's how you get them.
Matt doesn't use blood or bait. His eco-friendly theory is that music also attracts sharks. Rock and roll, to be precise.
Just imagine you there just really going for it.
Rock on, dude! Rock on! I want to see the best impression of underwater air guitar than I have currently on film.
I can do that.
It's a challenge we have.
Yeah. Does it take one knee sort of stuff when you're like down like?
No,
really
when you get down even further like this and the red comes out of your mouth, then you know you're committed. So put it in, mate. Go for it.
Well, Mr. Grey White, live, coming to you right now. Acca Dacca. Back in black.
Don't fall.
Get it into you.
It's just a rope.
All right, all good?
Yep, all good.
All right, conditions gotta be better. Didn't see it last night. Today is our day. Sit down there.
It's incredibly beautiful down here, but my heart is absolutely racing. No sign of sharks yet. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Might as well give them what they love. No, that's clearly not working.
Oh, no sharks. Disappointing. Look, tried hard. The great thing about the big five is that there's always something else. Apparently the sea lion's meant to be amazing, so I'll have to see them now.
Okay, we've only seen 2 out of the big 5 on our wish list. But Matt promises me the next stop will make this trip unforgettable.
So welcome to Blythe Island.
Thanks,
This is where we go swimming with the seals.
Yeah.
Here's where all the 2 to 6-year-olds hang out, so it's all kind of teenagers.
The party island.
It's a party island.
How do we get to the party island?
You swim, mate. We're swimming with seals. Obviously, you get in the water.
Now, these guys are meant to be the dogs of the aquatic world. I know a bit about dogs. Dogs tend to like me. Let's see if these guys like me.
It's just amazing. It's so rare to be around wildlife that don't see you as being a source of fear, but as a source of fun. And then they interact and they love it. Wow, this has just been such an incredible adventure. So uniquely Australian, you know, from those massive tuna that were so fast to the dolphins, and then to playing with these sea lions. Just incredible fun. Sure, we didn't get to complete the big 5. A great white shark would have been fantastic, but you can't help but go home happy.
Chris, those sea lions looked amazing,
Sea lions were great.
but you didn't see the shark. Was it disappointing?
Look, it was. Just I've been surfing for so many years and never wanted to see a shark there, but this was my one chance to actually see one, get up close to it. But in a way, the seals more than made up for it because that was just so close, and they were like dogs. They really looked at you and said, "Entertain me."
Good kisses?
Fishy.
Fishy.
But you get used to it.
Now, you don't think with the shark that it was actually your Justin Bieber air guitar that might have put them off?
I don't think there was even air guitar. There was just cramp. It was so cold down there, and you felt like you're actually being dangled in this metallic tea bag over the side of the boat, going, "Come on, come to tea, shark. Come and dine with me." But it was great. It was still a lot of fun.
Well, keep that on your list of things yet to do. Now, back on dry land, Barry's big moment is nearly here. Will his balcony be a hit with the party crowd? We'll find out next. To the living room. Now, Barry, we saw you earlier tackle a really common problem. It was an apartment that had a balcony that was lifeless and it was empty. It was a bit like Canberra on a long weekend.
That is cool. That's cold. But listen, as far as renovations go, a balcony, it's a really intense space. It's a lot of work, by no means easy. And remember the brief, Greg wanted a party pad in the end.
Well, did he get a party pad? We're about to do the big renovation reveal. I love this bit.
We're halfway through Bachelor Greg's balcony makeover. We've knocked down the garden wall to add space and add value. It's now day 2 and Greg's been thinking. He's seen the space we've created and now wants to fill it with furniture. He's full of ideas and I like that, but in a small balcony space like Greg's got, I really want to rein those ideas in or make the ones that we use really count. Mate, we've worked really hard to create this extra space. Now, I know you've got an idea of a sort of a built-in table.
Yeah, I just had an idea of like a nautical theme with a stem and a table that could be put on, and the whole thing could be taken out and stored in the storage box.
If I took that away and gave you a bit of a trade-off with maybe a bench seat, something like this, more rustic.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking even rusty chains to go with your copper work and the exposed brickwork.
Yeah, right, that looks really good.
Do you like it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could make it so that folds up.
Yeah,
and
right.
just lock it away. To complement that, I'd like to get a table and a couple of chairs. They'll fold up also, and I'll just hang those against the brick wall.
Ah, yeah, that's brilliant. Good colour choice, mate.
These dark grey walls are the perfect background for my copper vertical garden. Greg doesn't know this yet, but I'll let you in on a secret. I've never tried anything like this before. It's going to fit against the wall, a series of these, just attached with these straps. It's just going to look so industrial. It's just going to stand out.
Barry's plan, it's far more ambitious than mine was. Ripping out the Bessa block wall to take out the garden and hang it on a wall wasn't right up my alley of thinking.
What I've done, I've put it on a slight fall, so each one of these drains into the other one.
And it'll just drip out each one and then drop down into the opposing end.
How good's that?
Over the next few days, the deck goes down, the lights go up, and now the big ticket item, a $3,000 pipe dream.
Looks great.
Dylan has whipped up a storage box on casters that doubles as a seat. You've done a good job, son.
Thank you.
I like your work. Gonna try it out?
Yep.
You think it'll take your weight?
Easy, easy.
Greg needed convincing on this flip-down bench. OK, mate, what we've got is a couple of old recycled sort of painter's planks.
It looks great, beautiful old timber.
Yeah. You love it?
Yeah, love it.
This is a bit of leftover ply from the seat, and we're just going to use this to sit the barbecue in. We're going to put an apron around it, a little door, storage, Barbie pops in.
So I'm really happy with the progress today. It's starting to look like a much more of a complete picture. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it all pans out in the end. Tonight, once the space is completed, we're going to have cocktails, barbecue, and just see how many people that deck can take. So looking forward to it.
Greg's banished from the apartment while we put in the finishing touches. The party pad is now complete. So let's see what the man about the house thinks of his new balcony now. OK, mate. What do you think, buddy?
Oh, wow. Wow.
You happy?
Hey, I'm very happy. Wow. Oh, wow, this garden and the deck.
Mate, what about?
Oh, wow, look at this.
That's sexy.
That is sexy. That is a sexy barbecue. Before, when I looked out here, I feel like it was just a balcony, like an obligatory balcony of any place. You just came out here if you wanted some air type thing. This is now a place of like community. We can all hang, and it's probably the best spot in the whole apartment. It is the best spot in the whole apartment.
This folds down, that'll fold back up and just locks into place. These are 2 spare chairs that'll go on either side of the... I think that's so industrial.
That's so industrial. That is amazing. The thing I really love the most is the barbecue setup and the copper gardens. Just all the stainless and the wood and the greenery. It's just exactly what I wanted. When they took the planter box away, we wanted to keep the greenery, and it's just happened, and it is brilliant. You've killed it. You've killed it, mate. Go, give me a hug. Come on, hug it out. Great, thanks, Barry.
Okay, what about this party, mate? Is the old wolf going to get an invitation? Or
mate, he's in. He's in. He's got the... Mate, I'll make you a VIP loft.
I'd rather be out on the balcony. Good on you, mate. Enjoy it.
Mate, thank you so much, Barry. Appreciate it. You guys have smashed this. Come in, guys. How are you?
How are you?
There's so much more space.
This is a place where everyone's just going to hang out, and I love it. I love it. It's brilliant.
Oh, it's good. Sunday mornings.
Sunday mornings.
And what a lovely moment. You got a man hug at the end. He must have been happy to give you a hug.
We'd worked really hard. It was a great event. And ask Greg yourself, what did you think of it, mate?
Hey, great job. Thanks, Barry.
I just want to know about the parties. Have you had the parties yet?
Mate, I gave him the VIP loft.
Has he been there?
No, he never came.
It might be for the best. You never know.
Well, that's a fabulous ending to the show. A young man falling in love with his balcony. I love a romantic ending. If you want to take another look at that balcony transformation, head to 10.com.au/The Living Room. You'll find all our stories there with a heap of ideas and advice. And next week, we've got another bunch of great stories for you. Miguel gets on board the Melbourne food truck craze.
I'm on fire. Are you on fire?
One of Australia's biggest personalities gives me a sticky beak around their home. Barry turns a derelict shack into a dream studio.
I want to get in the bar.
Well, I'll run it for you.
And Chris visits one of the world's top 10 cities.
This is just minutes from the city in that direction.
Well, what do you reckon? Head to Greg's place?
Definitely.
OK, well, let's do that. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for being in the living room, and we'll see you next time.